Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another day of Scraptember. This is actually the prompt for Monday the 23rd. I don't know if I will get this video up since it's already Monday the 23rd, if I'll get it up before midnight or if it's going up on the 24th, but it is the prompt for the 23rd and it is diagonal. So I have two photos of my niece's little guy. He is 5 months old in these photos and I'm just doing his monthly milestone photos, and I'm using this collection from Echo Park. It's called All Boy. It's been in my stash for quite some time, so I'm not even sure if it's available or not, but that is where it came from. You might be able to find it somewhere if it's not available through Echo Park. I'm not real sure, but it's got all kinds of boy stuff like superheroes and dinosaurs. I think there's some skateboards in there, some sporty kind of things. It's a little cartoony, but that's okay. I feel like it works good for a baby. And I am going to be using a bunch of the dinosaurs, as well as some dinosaur footprints from the Some Assemblage Required shop that have been in my stash for a while, so I'm not sure if those are available either. If they are, I will put a link down below for you so that you can find them easily. The milestone hexagons, those I believe are still available. Again, I'll put a link down below. Those that wood veneer is also from Some Assemblage Required, and I've been using the milestone markers for all of his monthly milestone photos. So I am just continuing on with that tradition, using the 5 months for his 5-month photos. I had this dinosaur paper. Since I'm using the dinosaur stickers, I want to go ahead and use the dinosaur paper, and I know it's going to be too busy if I use it in whole, so I'm going to use it in portions diagonally across the upper right and lower left hand corners of my photos. I am also using a tearing ruler from the Some Assemblage Required shop and tearing my paper using that ruler. Now if you don't like the jaggedness of it, you can always move the ruler, which is what I did, so that I wouldn't have as many dips in my paper. And not that I don't like it, but for this one I didn't want that. So I'm also using my distress tool from Some Assemblage Required, which is probably my favorite tool from the shop. It's a game changer when it comes to distressing papers. I have always kind of loathed having to use the little tiny distressing tool that's like a quarter, the size of a quarter, and this one is so large it's much easier to handle, so it makes it much more enjoyable. And then I'm using some corrugated paper, and I'm really liking how that looks. There may be actually corrugated paper in the Some Assemblage Required shop as well. I don't know. I'll put links to everything, like I said, down below. So anyway, I am going on the diagonal. My stickers are going to stay on the red portion of it, and I did use my brayer to flatten out some of that corrugated paper so it doesn't have quite so much height. I will have to use a little bit of foam tape to pop my photos up a little bit, but they're not really high, so this foam tape is not like as thick as the foam from Walmart that I normally use. This is maybe about half the height, so it's not giving a great amount of dimension, but it is giving some dimension. And I'm really liking that the added texture that the corrugated paper brings, and I like that it kind of brings in that natural effect. Now, there are times when I open up stickers and I can put them down and they don't stick to the paper, and that's kind of what I was counting on here because I was thinking I could move them around quite a bit more. I do end up moving them around, but boy, these ones actually stuck really good. They're not exactly where I wanted them, and I was more or less auditioning them for the corners there, but they do end up in these two corners, just not exactly where they are. But I didn't try to peel off any more than what's already on here. You can see that it took me a little bit to peel them off, and if the paper was a little less of a quality paper, it probably would have torn it. There was, I think, 1 or 2 little white spots on the paper where I pulled the stickers off, but those are going to get covered up when I put the stickers back on them. So I did just try the foam from Walmart, which is just the fun foam, and it's adhesive backed on one side, which is what I normally use, but I didn't want to I didn't use it because it was a little bit too thick. So I'm using these foam dots, and you saw me just mark with my pencil where the diagonal comes across, and then I completely did not pay attention to it, and I put it on all my foam dots on the opposite diagonals as though it was going from the upper right to the lower left instead, and I just realized that. So now I have to peel that off. Yeah, I marked it, but then when I drew my lines, I drew them, you know, I marked the 4 corners, but I made the box the wrong direction. Go figure. Wasn't really paying as close attention as I probably should have been, obviously, and so I did have to peel some of those off and re-sticky them. And then I am going to use a little ATG there to just make sure that the corner pieces that are up on the raised area stay. Now, this little Discover flag that I fussy cut out of the 3x4 card, I think that's super cute. I love the navy blue. I wasn't sure where to put it. I kind of auditioned it in a few different places, but it's going to end up down here in the bottom right-hand side. And I am kind of trying to follow the natural curvature of some of these dinosaurs when I am placing the other dinosaurs. And then I am going to pull out the dinosaur footprints to go ahead and put those nestled in between these dinosaurs that I have chosen from the sticker sheet. And actually, I believe that is all of the dinosaurs off of the sticker sheet. I don't think I left any on there. So they're super cute. I just tried to choose the ones that were looking to the right hand side in the upper left and the ones that are looking left in the lower right, so they're looking across the page and not off the page. And that was the method to my madness with the placement of those dinosaurs. And once I started placing them, just kind of nestle them together so they fit a little bit like a puzzle. I mean, they're not exactly like a puzzle because that's kind of impossible, but I do like the way that they kind of nestle together. So then it kind of made some nice little spots for these little footprints to be placed, and then those I am just adding with a little bit of the mini glue dots. So I'm not adding a large title to this or a whole lot of writing. I will add a little journaling spot in the form of a label, but I'm not adding a lot of other journaling, and I'm going to leave the 5 months as pretty much as the title. I'm not adding anything really large because I think that says enough. I don't think I need to add much more than that. I did, however, add this sticker that says Boys Rule, and then I will add one that says You're Dinomite, and I liked that because it's a reference to the dinosaurs, because that's how it's spelled. Anyway, while I finish adding some labels to this, I want to remind you there are a bunch of people playing along with Scraptember, and I want to shout out to Jessica and Katie from the Scrappy Sisters OZ for setting this whole thing up. This has been a really fun series. I've always enjoyed Scraptember, and I love playing along. Even though I haven't been doing layouts all month long, every time I do a layout, I have been trying to play along with Scraptember, and I have had a lot of fun doing it. So thank you both for your time and effort in putting all of this together, because I know putting these month-long hops together is not always easy, and I do appreciate that you guys do this for our Scrappy community. And I think that anybody watching should go and check out the Scrappy Sisters on YouTube. I'll put their link down below and a link to the Scraptember Facebook group, so you can go and check that out if you're not already part of it. You can go and join that and see what the prompts are coming up, or play along with past prompts and join in the fun. And then you can get all kinds of inspiration, because there's also a playlist down below with all of the videos that have come out so far for the month of September, using all of the different prompts that have been provided to us. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, I would love a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can, and I'll be back again real soon with another video. So come back and see me then. Take care, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.